Yes, people, welcome back to another video and I hope you are all well. Before we get into it, make sure you're smashing the likes and you're subscribing to the channel so up to date with the latest Liverpool content and news. Has Luis Diaz just put in a transfer request? This is what this is coming from a report called Piper Serreri that Luis Diaz is expected to put in a request to leave Liverpool that would allow him to leave the club this summer. Is he leaving? Is that effectively basically him putting in a transfer request from Luis Diaz? We do have some other news. This came out just now. Luis Diaz speaks on his future. This is what he has to say, Luis Diaz, on the future. At the moment, we are negotiating with Liverpool and interested in parties. I'm calm and happy at Liverpool. I think it will be over, and I'll try and make the best decision. So yeah, it looks like Liverpool and Luis Diaz are going to part ways. It's basically him saying he is going to be leaving. You look at some of the interesting things that he puts. I says, I think it's over and I'll try and make the best decision. He talks about interested in parties, so i.e. Bayern Munich and Barcelona that are linked with Luis Diaz. And that's basically effectively him saying that he is going to be leaving the football club. I'm quite pissed off, if I'm being honest with you, with Luis Diaz over the past couple of days. There was a video when it was Diego Jota's funeral and he's having to sing along and dance. I'm like, what are you doing? For me, I'm not going to dive into that because it just doesn't sit well with me. But we do have some more stuff regarding Luis Diaz. This is what Christian Falk had to say, that Luis Diaz has told Bayern Munich he wants to join the club this summer. And this is coming from Bill 2 days ago, that Liverpool have reached an verbal agreement to join Bayern. Let me know, people, what you truly think right now of the Luis Diaz situation. This is a player that I wanted to keep at the football club, especially now with the attacking options that we have. Last season, for Liverpool, he scored 13 goals and scored 5 assists in 36 matches. In the cup, he scored 1 goal and 4. He scored 3 goals in the Champions League, which was the hat-trick against Bayer Leverkusen. He had a very good season. Even take away his numbers, I thought his actual overall performances were very good from Luis Diaz. He played a massively significant role in it as winning the Premier League title. That combination rotational partnership between him and Cody Gakpo was beautiful and really good to see. He had two different types of left wingers at the football club, and he gave us different ways of playing. Cody Gakpo with a more ball at his feet type winger, more about creating chances, getting into the box when Salah's crossing the ball in. Diaz is more about getting the ball and running and trying to beat his man and driving into the box, either to create or score goals. I think he'd be a decent pickup for Bayern Munich. I don't know what this stint is on Jamal Musiala, because if you have not seen it, Jamal Musiala's injury that he picked up. So Bayern Munich do want to bring in a replacement, and that, I believe, his injury time frame hasn't been confirmed. All we know is, he broke his leg and it literally went like that, literally in bits. And we know his season's probably done. His season's probably done. You have to think about it, coming back from the injury, then actually getting fit and, getting somewhat minutes. And the season's a month away. I think you probably won't see him till way into the back end of the season. And before that injury, Bayern Munich did have a strong interest in him. I think he goes to Bayern Munich. I don't think he goes to Barcelona due to the fact of, I don't think they can afford him. Obviously, now they're not going for Nico Williams, so maybe they can. However, you have to look at it from different standpoints of view. They tried to get Luis Diaz about a month ago. They put in a silly offer bid, and Liverpool basically laughed at them and said, it's going to take us something a lot more significant than that. I think Liverpool would take around 70 million for him. Will Bayern offer that? I mean, they probably have to now. because they're not getting Rafael Leao, they're not going to be getting Nico Williams. Musiala's injured out on that left-hand side, which he can play on that left-hand side. So Luis Diaz is obviously a name, and that's a name where they might have to just slightly maybe overpay, even if they don't want to, mainly due to the fact of what is going right now on the football club with injuries and missing out on targets. We are going to have to overpay if we really, really do want this player. But Luis Diaz basically saying there in his quotes that he's basically gone. He is going to be leaving the football club, I think, this summer. And you look at this, that from a Christian Falk, that Luis Diaz has told Bayern Munich he wants to join the club this summer. And that is very much telling when he's talking about he's interested in parties. It's basically another word. And you look at the bill with this, and that Liverpool have reached an agreement with Bayern Munich. I do think this story is going to escalate in the next incoming days. And I think Luis Diaz's time at Liverpool Football Club is going to be coming to an end. And I go back to this tweet here. So basically, he's saying to Liverpool, I'm putting in a transfer request. I want to leave the club this summer. I don't like the way you've gone about it, mate. You look how the football club has supported you over the past 18 months with your father, with what's going on right now at the football club, or what happened last week. There's ways you go about it, mate. There's moments and times. I haven't got a problem with you wanting to leave the football club. That's not what I'm mad at. It's the way you've gone about it. It's ultimately the way you've gone about it is the why, and me and a lot of other fans are not going to be happy with the decision that you've made. Because the way you've gone about it, mate, basically trying to put in a transfer request saying you want to leave this football club after what's happened last week. What we did to you for your father when your father got kidnapped 18 months ago. This fan base in this football club supported you through thick and thin. You had a fantastic season at Liverpool Football Club, and they still continue to support you. Is this because he knows that he's not going to get that big contract that Liverpool looks like they're not willing to give him the new contract? Is that why he's potentially looking at other teams? If that's the case, then fair enough. Okay, cool. I've not got a problem with you not wanting to go, mate. It's the way you've gone about it. It's the way I'm quite angry, to be honest with you, because after what's unfortunately sadly happened to Diego Jota, there's a time and a place right now. What's going on right now at the football club, mate? And what happened is it just doesn't sit well with me. And it's as simple as that. It's going to be interesting to see whether Liverpool are going to get the £70 million that looks like they are going to be wanting for Luis Diaz. But people, let me know down below. Make sure you smash the likes and you are subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with the latest Liverpool content and football content overall. Pre-season is here, so we are going to be doing a couple of reports on the pre-season content again. I'm going to say it again in every video. Rest in peace to Diego Jota and Andre, his brother. May you both rest in peace. People, Luis Diaz, is he leaving the club? I guess we are going to have to find out.